we have these. Oh, it's recording now. Okay. So, next up in the Anal Adventure Matrix collection, we have these 3 new prostate massagers. And I would say that these 2 shapes are probably very familiar. The Odyssey is a great shape for someone that is buying their very first vibrating prostate massager because it's actually not very girthy. So it's a 1.25-inch width. So it's an excellent kind of a slim choice to start with. And I also want to kind of point out the Voyager plug right here on the left. And in my window, you'll see it. I'm going to work with this here. It's pretty girthy over here too. So you can actually use it as a G-spotter as well if you don't want to sell it as a prostate massager. And then the Bullet is 10 vibrating functions. It's our Puria silicone, so it actually has no drag. It's a very, very smooth, silky silicone, and all of them have that iridescent look, and they're all platinum cured silicone. Next up in the Anal Adventures Platinum Collection, we have our newest anal douche. It is rechargeable. It comes with a remote control. There are 3 speeds for the jet pressure system. And I just want you to see on my camera here, what's cool is the gooseneck. It's actually posable. So you can use your remote control. Sorry, it's like reverse the camera, so I'm kind of just getting used to that. But it's really nice because it's actually, the price point is really good. It's $36.99 wholesale, and it has this gooseneck and that remote control, making it super easy. And it has a larger reservoir as well. It's also IPX7, so it is safe for shower time. I doubt you want to use this in the bath. That would be kind of gross. And then we have a merch kit. So the merch kit is 4 deep. You get an extra 5% savings, and the tester is already thrown in there. So you don't have to request a tester with your ECN sales rep. You get it right away. And then it comes with shelving as well. And it has, this package price is before your ECN discount. So you just have to apply it there. This just makes it a 1-click easy buy, and then you get your testers right away. Next up in the Aria collection, we have these 4, you may recognize these shapes. These shapes were some of our very popular vibrating silicone toys. They have a lot of rumble because they use our Rumbotech motor. And we have decided to make them rechargeable. So now they are actually really affordable, because what we found was the battery operated ones were a little too pricey and people were going away from battery operated. So these have the same functionality, that super rumbly, non-representational shape, and that beautiful smooth, soft silicone. And then all you have to do is press the power button, and then you press the little smiley face to go through the 10 different functions. But these are safe for bath time and shower time. And of course, with Aria, you have your 5-year warranty. They are magnetic recharging. Now, if you like them, they range from $34.50 for your standard vibe. And then the dual stem is $39.50 because there is a little bit more silicone with this one. We have a merchandising kit if you were like, oh, I want to bring all 4 SKUs in. So the merch kit is 4 deep. It comes with an extra 5% savings already built in. And then you get all 4 testers with the tester display, the header card. These tester displays are also slat wall compatible. And then that is your special price before your ECN discount, that $543.40 right there. And then of course it does come with that 5-year warranty. And then next up we have Aria. This one it took us about 2 years to create this. So this is our Aria Tulip Trance. I am going to take you off of camera really quick. I hope I don't forget to put you back on. Okay, here we go. So this is what we call our haptic technology. So the buttons are not actually like regular buttons. I want you to kind of think of it almost like your cell phone. It's like that. It's basically It's all you have to do is with the little finger fin, it creates a hands-free experience. Then you could use your thumb to operate it. So all you would have to do, sorry, this reversing is making me nuts. All you have to do is place your finger right on the button, just like if you were like when you're deleting an app on your phone, you keep your finger on it until the app kind of shakes. That's sort of that same concept. And then all you have to do is just tap it. So what this toy does is it sucks, and you can see how squishy this part is, and it also flicks. So you can flick or you can suck together or separately. Okay, let me go back to sharing my screen here. Okay. So yeah, it's actually a really fun toy. A little bit of a learning curve because it does have that haptic technology. But all you have to do is just, again, when you're tapping through, it's like when you're pressing your passcode on your phone. And then to turn it off or to turn on the other button, all you have to do is just keep your finger on it, just like if you were deleting an app. And then you'll feel it vibrate, and that's that haptic technology to let you know that the toy is on. And as you're toggling through and pressing through the different functions, as you press it, it's going to vibrate a little bit to let you know that you're going through the different functions. It is safe for bath time, safe for shower time. There is a hole in the back. I do want to make sure if you do pick this up, because sometimes customers are like, the product doesn't work. And then you help them through it and you realize it's just user error. There is a hole in the back of the toy. That's where the air suction sucks in and comes out. So if you're blocking that hole, it's going to stop the suction function. So just make sure your finger is not blocking that hole. All right. And also what I've learned from some of my trainings in the stores is because of the flexibility of the opening, the mouth, it is also great if you have customers that have bottom growth. So this is an excellent toy for those customers as well. We do have a merch kit, of course. So if you like this item and you want to bring it in, you want to have a little bit more savings, we have a merch kit that is 4 deep. You get an extra 5% savings built in. It comes with the tester display, and then that is your price point before your ECN discount, that $132.62. Next up, we have the Kissing Rose. So the Kissing Rose, if it basically, it does like kind of like a French kiss. I'll show you on my screen here. It's fun. Let's see if I could turn off this. Sorry, I keep bopping back and forth. I'm gonna get good at this, I promise. So you press the power button and then you press the top button. Oh my God. And then it basically, you press the top button for vibration and then the bottom button, you press it again and it makes these lips. Oh shoot, here we go. And the tongue, let me see if I can do this. This reverse camera is bugging me out, dude. The tongue kind of sticks out a little bit as it's going for it. So this is actually a really fun toy. When we showed this at Altitude, customers, buyers were actually kind of excited about it because it's just something different. If a customer is very familiar with the rose and they want to add something similar to their collection, this Blush Kissing Rose may be a fun addition. And it's priced really, really cheap. It's $23.98. So there's 10 vibration modes. There's 3 of those French kiss speeds, but it's just like a fun toy. Let's see here, and it has a 1-year warranty. And I'll cover the warranty after I go over this particular collection.
Denise, real quick,
Yes.
can you go back to the first item? They were asking if that Christine Strong's asking if that's actual suction.
This one?
Yes.
Yes. I wish I could figure out, I mean, if somebody, I don't know when, at what point did my camera decide to like make it reverse? I'm struggling, you guys. I'm gonna turn it back to this. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to be the best influencer possible. Yes, this is a sucking toy. It sucks and it flicks. And there's the 2 buttons here. One looks like kind of like a vortex.
So if you want to take a
Better
second,
if I turn the light on. I don't know if it's better. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn on the sucking part. Give me a second.
Denise, if you want to take a second to fix the mirroring.
How do I do it? Help
So
me.
on the bottom left of your screen, there's a little video button where your
Yes.
camera, hit the little up arrow,
Okay.
go into video settings,
Thank you all for being so patient.
and then right under where it says camera original ratio HD, there should be a mirror my video button.
Wait, yo, say that again.
All right, so the up arrow on the bottom
Mm-hmm.
left, video
Yes.
settings, and then under the video settings, under like the camera that you're using, there's three options that show original ratio, HD,
Oh,
and
mirror.
yeah, so just turn mirror off.
Oh, okay, good.
All
Oh
right.
man, now I see. Now it makes sense. It was weird. Like I would go left and my camera would go right. Thank you, everybody, for being patient. Okay, so
All right.
easy peasy. Now I can freaking do it because now I can see what I'm like the right way. So there's two buttons. I don't know if you can kind of see. There's two buttons. So like I said, stick your fingers through. You're going to put your finger on the one that's closest, the button that's closest to the finger fin. That's the suctioning. The other one does the flicking. So I'm going to just use it on my here. Can you see? It's like sucking, but I don't know if you can really see. It sucks actually really, really well, but not to the point where it's going to give you a hickey, if that makes sense. Does that help with answering her question?
So far, no follow-up questions. So until she says
Okay.
otherwise, I will assume so.
Thank you so much, by the way, for being so patient while I fix this camera. It's going to be so much better now that it is the right side, like a mirror.
You
Okay.
are good.
All right. And is it better with me turning on the light or off?
I think the light behind you shows a little bit of a glare, that one on the wall.
Is that
There you
better
go.
now?
I think that's a little better.
Okay, sorry. It's like either I have the light right above or I use sunlight. Okay, next. Everybody knows my presentations can be a little unhinged, so I apologize.
And she said yes, that helped her. So thank you.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's actually, it sucks really, really well. You just have to make sure you don't block the hole where the air is going out. Okay, so next one we have, this is the newest addition to our blush collection. This is the Blush Simone. One of the first things I like to talk about is how smooth the silicone is. It's like really, really soft. The toy itself is quite rigid, only because of some of the mechanics of the toy. So once you turn the power button on, it's right there in the middle. The top button controls the vibration in the shaft. And then the bottom button basically starts activating the tapping in the clit. And then there's also tapping right here at the G spot once you press the power button again. So all three buttons have functionality. So vibration, tapping in the G spot, and the bottom button is tapping for the clitoris. But this is a great G spotter, and it's definitely a power horse. So this is the Simone. And you can use all three separately or together, whatever you like, but it has that deep rumbly and it's $42.90. This also has a merch kit. So what I like about some of these merch kits is that they're individual. If you didn't want to bring the whole collection or you didn't want to bring 6 pieces in and you just wanted to bring one SKU, this is a great way for you to bring in the one SKU, get some savings, get a tester automatically. So 4 deep, extra 5%, tester display, and that's before your ECN discount, that $178.22. Next, we have the Quinn. This is a great G spotter. One of the things that I will point out about it is that the clitoral arm is posable. So you can just pose it to your body shape, and it does automatic warming once you turn it on. So that dual vibration is fantastic. And it is also IPX7, so safe for bath time, safe for shower time. And it has our Ultra Silk silicone. Very, very rumbly. And again, it does have a merch kit. So 4 deep comes with an extra 5% built in. And then you get the tester to tester display. And then that is before your ECN discount, that $151.62. Next, we have the Stella. First of all, I love the color of this toy. It is so pretty and it really kind of stands out from like your pink and purples. It is a dual-ended stimulator. The oscillating end, it's encased in silicone. So it's actually very, very soft to the touch, super flexible for that pinpoint massage. The insertable end is also not very, very thick. So for your customer that's looking for something a little bit more slim, this is a great choice. You can also use both sides to separately or together. But one of the things I love to actually promote for this item is if you have a customer coming into your store and they want to spice it up in the bedroom, but they're really maybe not ready for something really big. This is also not very heavy. If they're using this with penetrative sex, this is a great toy. It's not really going to get in the way whatsoever. And the insertable end also has this really nice ridge as well. So again, 10 oscillating vibrations on the tip, and then 7 vibrating functions for the G spotter end. And it is also safe for bath time and safe for shower time. And of course, this has a merch kit. So the merch kit is 4 deep. You get an extra 5% savings. You get your tester display, and it is only $98.72, and that's before your ECN discount. So this is what I mean. You can load up on a lot of fun things with our merch kits, get some savings on top of it, and get your testers. Okay, so I'm gonna just check in, since I said I promised I was gonna check in here after the blush collection, if there were any additional questions at all.
Currently, we have no questions.
Okay, I do want to touch on our warranty really quick. So our warranty is really easy. If you've ever opened any of our packaging and seen like a little stop sign fall out saying like, if you have a problem with your toy, do not go back to the store to deal with the warranty. It says to go to a certain website. I just want you to know, first things first is to get into habit when your customer, I'm going to turn off the screen share. When your customer is buying the toy from your store, first thing first is to tell the customer, take a picture of the receipt with the UPC code and the item number right here. Okay, that's just going to show proof of purchase. They don't need to pre-register their product with us. Most of the products are, the warranty is within 1 year, or there are like small select collections that have a 5-year warranty. It will say on the box. And the reason why I'm not going into it deep is because we have over 52 collections at this point. So on our website, it actually just shows like the FAQs. You know, this is kind of like common sense stuff. We cover manufacturer defect. If your crazy ex decides to run over your dildo with their car, it's not covered by the warranty. If, you know, they throw it in the ocean, it's not covered by the warranty. But if it arrives, you know, dead on arrival, or maybe there's a charging issue, then that will be covered. We allow one time replacement within that warranty. So if it's warranty within 1 year, we will replace it for one time. We will QC the product before we ship it out to make sure that the product works. So the process is like this. Let's say they have a problem with the toy. Even though our products have a less than 1% defect rate. So it's a really, really low defect rate. So they would take a picture of this, right? And that would be saved on their phone, because a lot of times people get rid of the packaging. That's like evidence. They don't want to keep it. They throw it away. They might not have their packaging within a year. So they have the receipt though. And if you're like me, a picture hoarder, it's probably in your camera roll. So all they have to do is go to the website, they fill out a short form, and basically also part of it is just stating like what's wrong with the toy. And then if they can upload the photo of that receipt with the UPC code showing proof of purchase, what they bought, when they bought it, and then a picture maybe of the toy if there's something wrong with it. The whole process, top to bottom, from the moment that they send that to us, they'll receive an automated response within 48 hours from us saying, we've received it, we're going to be working on it. We say that the process takes about 2 weeks from the point of when we get the thing to when we ship them the replacement. But usually it's actually within a shorter time period, like a week. But I always say 2 weeks to give our team a little bit of buffer in case we have like a huge shipment that we're receiving or anything else that may cause some delays. But yeah, it's pretty simple. We don't ask them to ship anything back because it's a pain in the butt to go to the post office. And we really don't want to, one, get their toys that are used. We don't need that. But two, we're just trying to make it as smooth as possible. So for the most part, most of our motorized products are going to be under a 1-year warranty, and some of the higher quality toys will be under a 5-year warranty. And I am happy to send a link to our warranty to Pete, and he can forward to anybody that wants to see it. But it's a very, very simple, easy program. Okay. That's all. Is that good, Pete? Do you find that that was helpful? Kind of going over.
Yep. Love it.
Okay, super. Okay, I'm going to jump back into the fun stuff, product.
Do it, do it.
Okay, and I'm going to drink a little bit of water. All right, so next up we have in our Denise collection. So think of like my name, Denise, but Denise. So we have 4 pieces in this collection. The first one is the floor. So this one is also sucking and also flicking. And here's one of the things I'm going to tell you when we were developing this toy, because there were several reiterations of this. I made sure that our team knew that people like to press these toys up against the body. So when they're pressing it up against the body, to make sure that this flicking keeps flicking. So it sucks and it flicks. It's a great toy. It's not very, very heavy, so it's like nice and comfortable to hold in your hand. And I want to show you the merchandising kit. And it also comes with a really nice soft velvety toy bag. And these are also safe for bath time, safe for shower time. So you have your 10 pulsating sucking modes, 10 fluttering, and it's, our very, very soft silicone, Puria silicone. But I want to show you the display. It's so cute. So it is, I have it in front of me. I'm going to show it to you on camera here. So the merch kit comes with 4 deep to sell, and then it comes with this slat wall compatible display. It's really, really cute. And it also comes with, I believe, all of our testers come with a, what do you call it? The security tether, the security cables. So it'll come with that as well. But the display itself is really quite pretty. And then so it comes with 4 to sell, extra 5% savings, obviously the display that I just showed you. And that's your cost, $125.02 before your ECN discount. So you just have to apply your ECN discount to that. Next, we have these Denise Heartthrob vibrating massagers. Now, if you have ever carried another collection that we have called Luxe, like our Anastasias, those really small petite vibes, they're kind of like bread and butters, right, to the store, because they're like great for beginners, great for someone that's looking for something that's small enough to travel. We made basically a vibrating version. So that's what this Denise Heartthrob vibrating massagers are. And this is what the display looks like. I'm going to just show you really quick. Hold on a second. This is what the display looks like. It comes with all 3 styles. You can see how petite they are. They also have a little heart handle on the top. So that makes that really fun to either hold if you have some maybe grip issues and you might find that heart. Hold on a second. Let me go back to here. I also wanted to show you. So that little heart loop is really cute. So you can just put your finger through it if you want to hold it. But to actually charge the toy, all you have to do is open the cap. It's magnetic recharging. So that light is going to float when it's charging and it's going to be steady when it's ready. And then you can just replace the cap. These are also safe for bath time, safe for shower time. IPX7. And it's that really smooth ultra silk silicone. So this is the merchandising kit display. That's the display that you just saw. So it would be 3 deep of all 3 SKUs. And then you get an extra 5% savings, the testers, all 3 testers with the display. And that is your wholesale cost, the $230.68. Next up, we have our newest addition in the Dr. Skin collection. This is Dr. Brody. He is not only just super cute, he is like really squishy. This is liquid silicone. And then to turn it on, there is a button on the bottom, but it also comes with remote control. He also thrusts and vibrates. Okay, this is bad on my end that I did not charge this guy. My apologies. But he does thrust and he does vibrate. So he doesn't just look cute, he does work for it. And he has a remote. The remote also uses a AAA battery. So no little watch batteries with this guy. Okay, next we have the M for Men Quantum X. So I'm going to take you off camera, but after I kind of go over some of the features of this, if you haven't checked out some of our auto strokers, this may be a nice opportunity to take a look at see what M for Men has come out with. We've launched some amazing automatic strokers. So the Quantum X, which is what you see here, is our newest. One of the special things it has is what we call the Vortex Ringer technology, which I will show you on camera. It has a warming function, which has a warming stand, and then it also does stroking. So hold on one second here. Okay, so this is what the toy looks like. It has a USB-C charging port. It also has a charging port down here. So once you plug the toy up here, it's going to charge the actual toy itself. Once the toy is fully charged, then you're going to take that same cord and you're going to plug it in to the base right here. That's going to be that warming port. That's going to warm the sleeve and make it a really nice, comfortable experience. So to turn it on, that's the power button. I'm going to have you look in this little window, which is if you get the merch kit, you'll get a tester. So you can actually show your customer this. The button that's right next to the power button is going to show the ringing technology. It's like juicing. Okay, so it's ringing. Then the middle button right here is the vibration, which I'm not going to turn on because it doesn't really translate on film. But the last button is the stroking, and it goes up to 700 strokes per minute. I mean, I can barely hold it. But yeah, it gets really, really crazy. Okay, I'm going to turn it off. Okay, now to clean it, super easy to clean. So all you have to do is take the sleeve out. Okay, just be careful because it has a little springy dingy there. And then you're going to take this bullet out. Okay, that bullet controls the, I believe, the vibration. And then you're just going to take the sleeve, you're going to wash it, turn it inside out, wash it. And then afterwards, of course, always pat with a little cornstarch, right? That cornstarch, we actually have a renewal powder. So if you haven't carried the blush renewal powder, it's really affordable. I think it's about around $3 wholesale. So it's not really expensive. But you want to dust it with cornstarch because, you know, TPE naturally has that stickiness. So that cornstarch is going to create a nice barrier between the toy and outside elements. Anyway, so you're going to clean it, pat it dry, dust it with cornstarch, and then all you have to do is put that little bullet right back in that hole, which I am going to do really quick here. Sorry. Okay, boom. And then this has a magnet. This is what's controlling that ringing technology. All you have to do is just shove it back in there. You know, I'm not a scientist, but magnets do whatever magnets do, and they'll find themselves. And then when you turn it back on, you can see it's good to go. So that was really easy how to clean it. That's it. That's how you clean it. So this one actually has been doing really, really well for us. And
Denise,
I
we had a
feel like
question on that one.
yes,
Can you do each function separately?
yes. Each function can operate separately, or you can go crazy and use all three at the same time.
Perfect. That's it for now.
Awesome. Okay, let me go back to sharing my screen. I am so proud of myself because usually I start talking thinking I'm sharing my screen already. So I haven't done that yet. Okay. We also, of course, we have a merchandising kit. So the merchandising kit comes with 4 deep to sell. You get an extra 5%. You get the tester and then the shelving. And then that is before your discount, the 41040. So that's 4 pieces to sell. Next up, we have the Lickety Split. So this one is super fun. the whole thing is silicone. The tongue is made of TPE, so it has that extra realistic feel. Super easy to use. The power button, turn that on. The button that's right above the power button, I don't know if you can see it. It looks like a tongue. So obviously when you press that, that makes the tongue flicker, right? So it'll flick the tip of the penis. And then you press the power button again, it's going to activate this motor that's right here on the frenulum. And that open wing effect, I'm sure every single one of us have been a victim to this, where somebody's just giving you that information that their penis is really big, that they're not going to be able to fit into these closed strokers. So this might be a great option for that customer. If they're huge, this open wing effect can fit lots of different penises, okay? Yeah, so it's a really fun toy, the Lickety Split. Okay. Let's see here. And then we have a merchandising kit, of course. So it's a 4 deep merchandising kit. You get an extra 5% savings built in. You get a tester display, and that's your price before your ECN discount, the $150, $181. Next up, we have our newest addition to our Neo Elite glow-in-the-dark dildos. This is the Rainbow Rave. This is a 6.5-inch silicone dildo. And just like if you all remember back in the day with glow-in-the-dark stuff, all you have to do is just hold it up to a light source just for like a minute or whatever, and then it will glow in the dark really, really well. It's just a cute little petite dildo. Great suction cup, harness compatible. But more importantly, I want to show you this merch kit that is such a freaking good deal. So this bundle basically includes all of our glow-in-the-dark dildos. So if you're looking to stock up for, you know, the upcoming holidays, because these are so fun, this might be a nice bundle to pick up. So 7 of the original glow-in-the-dark styles. It is 2 deep. And if you buy this bundle, we basically gift you the 2 newest dildos, which is the Hanky Panky. It's clear, and it's got like little pieces of glow in the dark in there, and then that Rainbow Rave that I just went over. We give you 2 pieces of each for free, and then we give you a tester of those 2 new styles for free. And then you also get, you know, your tester display. But so you get basically 4 pieces to sell for free, and then 2 extra testers. And then we give you an extra 5% discount, and that's your price for, you know, all these dildos times 2, $309.70 before your ECN discount. So this is actually a really, really great deal. So take a look at that one. Oh My Gem, we have launched these beautiful glass butt plugs. So they're so pretty, and inside the little gemstones, they actually kind of shake in there. Now the glass is borosilicate, so it's basically Pyrex, right? And it also has a beautiful gemstone on the outside here. These are not indestructible. Under normal use, when you're using it in your body, under normal conditions, it's gonna be perfectly fine. But if you decided to go outside and chuck it across the, you know, the street onto concrete, it will break, just like Pyrex would break. But these are great plugs if you want to use it for maybe temperature play, or if you just want to jazz up your booty. These are just really cute glass plugs, and nice and affordable too. The blue one, which is slightly bigger, is $22.90, and the glass, which is a little bit smaller, is $22.50. But of course, you know, we have a merch kit. So if you like both of these, we have merch kit for 3 deep. You get an extra 5% savings built in. You get a tester of the blue one, and then that's your cost before your ECN discount, the $129.39. Next, we have our I should probably check in. Is everybody okay?
So far, we have no questions.
Okay, good. Either I'm doing a really good job or everybody's sleeping. Just joking. Okay, so next we have our Performance Plus. These are liquid silicone penis extenders. So the 3 shapes over here, Resilience, Tenacity, and Vindicate, they do not have a ball sling. But what's nice about these is once you have them in, they actually create like quite a nice suction. You can see. So it's going to create a nice suction. And the fact that it's doesn't have a ball sling here, you can actually kind of cut it to size, you know, because there is a little bit of a buffer up here. So it's going to give you, um, like this one will give you an extra inch and a half, right? But you can always cut it to size. And these penis extenders, obviously, if your customer has ED, this is not going to be for them. It's just going to be an extra long, floppier penis. But we have three styles that have also the ball sling. We have Fortitude, and then we have Thrive and Intrepid, which are a little bit girthier. So they have the ball sling there. But these are super soft liquid silicone. Really nice. Of course, we have a merch kit. So if this is what you're into, we have all 6 SKUs. This is 2 deep, so it's not a big buy-in. We give you an extra 5%. You also get a tester of the Thrive so that your customer can actually feel what that penis sleeve feels like. And then that is your cost before your ECN discount, the 250.46. Okay, play with me. This collection has really taken such a fun turn. It's become such a more whimsical, more youthful collection. And this item, I think, just landed. So my apologies. It's probably not in ECN system yet, but it just arrived. I think there were definitely some delays with the ports and such. But we've launched these 5 new squishy bullets. I'm going to show you this one first. This one basically has like it's a dual layered silicone, so it has like that dual layer, but it's so squishy. And then it's also has a pin charger to charge it, but they are all really affordable. So $18.98, soft and squishy, and then you could just throw it in your purse. So easy and portable. I'm going to jump to the others and I'll bounce back. So my apologies for doing that. We also have this shape, which is also a nice flexible, bendy bullet. So this shape is available in both of these colors, as you can see on my screen there. And then we have this dolphin shape, which is available in both of those colors. All of these bullets are $18.98. Okay. And I believe these 4 SKUs are already available on ECN. So this one is coming in soon. Hang tight. They're going to get it very, very soon. They just landed in our warehouse. So we are shipping it out to ECN this week. Okay, next up, we have the Play With Me Melody. So this one is cute because it has, let me see if I could just turn off my stop share. Okay, it has, this is a charging dock. So it's magnetic. This is the little charging dock. It's supposed to look like a musical note, but I've heard through my trainings that some people see Nessie or they see like a pipe, whatever you want to see it as, it's still super fun. So turn on the power button. It has a insertable vibrating end, and it also has a toggle, a tongue flicking end. That's all it does. It flicks. It doesn't suck or anything. So all you have to do is just toggle, because you can't really use them together. So you can vibrate, which is the top button, or you can flick, which is the bottom button. But it's just so cute. So that is the Play With Me Melody. Let's see here. Okay. And then, of course, we have a merch kit. And these are actually really affordable. I don't know if you even got to take a look at the wholesale price. It's $28.98. So our merch kit comes with 4 deep. You get an extra 5% built in. And then you get your tester display. And this is before your ECN discount, that 110.12. We've already gone over this. Next up, we have the Unicorn Dreams. Oh my God, this wand is so cute. It's so petite. I have normal girl hands, so this is like a really tiny little wand. It has a little pinpoint right here. It also has some bridging for more sensory play. Now the vibration on this unicorn, and he has a little face. I don't know if you can see. His little mouth. The vibration on this is definitely more of a surfacey, more tinny vibration. But you know, through my time as a sales rep, I've learned that there is definitely a sector of customers that don't like rumble. They don't like deep. They like surfacey massage. So this is a great choice for those customers. And it's just so petite. You can just throw it right in your purse. And this one is also only $16.98 wholesale. So it's actually a really affordable little wand. We also have a merchandising kit. Now this merch kit is 6 deep, only because we got such a, we know that this is going to do really, really well. So 6 deep, you get an extra 5% savings, and then you get your tester display. And that's before your ECN discount, the $96.79. So this is actually a great deal. Next up, we have the Cuddle Cloud. So this, I would say, is more like your standard pebble. However, the little curvatures of the cloud, when you actually hold it in your hand, you'll feel that it's actually very ergonomic. Turn on the power button. It has really nice rumbly, like 10 rumbly vibration modes. It's platinum cured silicone. It has a nice squish, but it's also nice and satiny smooth. So this is going to be great for external massage, grinding. If you just want to use it even just like by your neck, your forehead, you know, when you're having like a headache when you're sitting at your desk, this is a great little massager. And then if you've ever carried our Play With Me Blooming Bliss, it did so well that we have now launched the Wanderlust. Now the Wanderlust is basically conceptually the same thing. It has, let me stop share. So if you're familiar with AirPods or Beats, you know, this is basically a little suitcase. So it uses a USB-C charging port. When this has enough juice, it can actually charge the toy without being plugged to an outlet. So what do you get with it? You get a little 12 function mini wand. And don't let the size fool you. This guy has a lot of power. So you're going to get that pinpoint massage. And then to charge it, you just throw it right back in there and it'll start charging. And then you also get a bullet with a silicone tether, so you can use this internally. And this uses a remote control. We're still low tech, so this uses it from 32 feet away. And then you can use this internally, or you can even use this as a panty vibe. You take that little bullet out, and to charge it, all you do is you just plug it right here. I mean, it's magnetic, so it's basically all charging together like this. The one thing I do want to make sure I point out is because the remote control is so small, there was a rule that passed recently because I guess children were swallowing those little watch batteries. So we couldn't really reformulate this remote control, so we had to keep that little watch battery. So I wanted to just show you, because of that rule, what companies have to do. We have to put a warning in the front. So you'll start seeing this like for everything, household items, things like that. Basically says that it may have a choking hazard inside. And then what we did also is we had to put a screw. So it's a two-step preventive method. So when you're testing the product at the store, you're going to have to probably either unscrew it, or you just tell the customer they'll unscrew it at home, because there's like a plastic sleeve that is between the battery and the activation part. So they have to actually unscrew this to take that piece of plastic out. So that's it. I just wanted to give you some forewarning.
Quick question for you. First off,
Yes.
Star Poor says you're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you.
And Christine Strong is asking, does the lid have to be on the case for charging to work?
The lid on the case? What are we talking about?
I think the like previous item with the
This?
Christine, which item were you requesting info on?
Lid on the case. Lid on the case. Huh? Oh, this.
Oh yeah, there you go.
No, it doesn't need to be on it. It's just, it's magnetic. It's like, you know, it's like as if you were charging your AirPods, would you just keep it like that? You know, it's just easy to just close it. So no, it doesn't. This has nothing to do with the charging. This is actually the charging. So when I think my little suitcase might be out of juice, but normally if it has juice and you put this in, it'll start lighting up and start charging it right away. So
Perfect.
no, if you want to look at it like it's a bathtub, you're welcome to use it without the cover. But it's just easy, just plop it on, it's magnetic.
All right, those are all the questions for now.
Good questions all around, though. Okay, let's get you back in here. Okay. All right. Okay, so the Wanderlust, I think between the Wanderlust and the Blooming Bliss, they make great products to bring into your store because they're really novel enough where people think they're so freaking cute they want to collect them. These are also great if you have like a young audience, if your store might be near like colleges, like this is perfect for that. And I would say even like for your older audience, people just like cute stuff. So if you are going to bring in the Wanderlust or the Blooming Bliss, I would strongly suggest taking a look at the merch kits for them because they come with a really adorable display. And I'm going to show you the new display that we have for the Wanderlust with the cloud. I'm going to see if I can click on this. Hold on one second. Can you guys see this window? Is that okay?
Yes,
I'm
we
gonna
can.
I'm gonna zoom in. Let's see if we can zoom in and see this a little closer. So this display, it takes like, you know, 5 minutes to put it together. But I'm going to tell you just my experience from altitude show. Use a little bit of a little bit of glue, a little bit of tape, because when people keep grabbing that cloud in and out, it I don't think when they built this, they built it for like long-term wear, but at altitude I was able to kind of see like, oh, it can get beat up, like so I'm just giving you like a heads up when you're building this. It's a beautiful display. It's supposed to look like you're on vacation with your suitcase and then you're looking out a plane window and you see a cloud. But definitely reinforce it a little bit. That's my tip for you there. Okay. Let's see. Next, we have the Play With Me Romantic Rose. So this one is so adorable. So the packaging looks like this. There's a, did I do? Okay, I am screen sharing. Okay. It has you have a little window where the customer kind of see what this is. So this rose basically has a pinpoint massager on the top. You have three rosebud attachments here, so you can kind of choose your own adventure. But it's basically like a pinpoint massager. When I presented this to customers, like buyers like yourselves, they were actually really excited about this. I think, again, if a customer has a rose and they're looking to add to their collection, but they kind of like that particular aesthetic, this is a fun enough and a different enough toy. And it's also really affordable. It's $22 wholesale. So it's like a price you can't beat. And it's doing really, really well for us. We have a merch kit for it. 6 deep, you get an extra 5% savings, tester display, and then that's your cost before your ECN discount. And something I also want to make sure oh, here we go. And then the last piece in the Play With Me collection here are these 4 cock rings. These are not new. I just want to make sure I point out that these are available. They're rechargeable. They're super affordable, $11.50 each. They're made with TPE and ABS plastic for the bullet part, but we tightened up the packaging based on feedback from our stores. We made them a lot smaller so that they're not taking up a big footprint at your stores. I also wanted to make sure, since I have like a couple minutes, I wanted to point these out because they're not new, but with Memorial Day and July 4th around the corner, these may be some fun ones to pick up for merchandising. These are really strong bullets. If you've ever carried our limited edition bullets, it's the same motor, except they dial down level 1. So these 3 bullets are in this sort of like beautiful white, red, and blue. The packaging is super cute too. I'll show you that. I'm gonna turn off the screen share. The packaging opens from bottom up, and then it also has that velvety Oh My Gem toy bag in there. So these bullets are not only super affordable, they're really powerful. So they start at a lower vibration, which to me I asked for because there's a whole sector of customers that find if the bullet's too strong, it's not going to be for them. So we're trying to capture that market. So it starts low, but it's still strong, and it does jack up all the way to that limited addiction strength. We also raise the buttons because that was one of the things that customers asked for. And if you're using this with lube, it can get really slippery. So this gemstone part almost acts like a grip. So of course, all the benefits with that lipstick shape, but these are great bullets. And of course, we do have a merch kit for it. So I'm going to show you that here too. Okay. So this one is available in a merch kit, all 3 styles, 3 deep. You get an extra 5% savings. You get the blue one as a tester display, and that's before your ECN discount, the 198. Let's see. I'm making sure I don't. Oh, okay. I just have now just one more item to show you. The item that has sold out 3 times, no, 4 times over at Blush. This is our dual-ended vibrator. This is the Temptasia Enchanted Serpent. I'm gonna go ahead and stop share real quick. So packaging is beautiful. It's this hard, like giftable box. Really, really cool graphic on it. When you open it up, it has that beautiful, it normally has a plastic sleeve here, okay? And it has all the call outs, the features and benefits. Now the toy itself is a dual-ended vibrator. So this is glass, okay? This is platinum cured silicone, and it has that beautiful iridescent silicone. It's really pretty. So there's 2 buttons. The top button controls what we call plasma electricity. So if anybody's been to a science museum, you know what this is. This is not E-stem, okay? So this is kind of like, and it does vibrate, and it has a bit of a warmth to it. So great for sensory play. I would say this is an excellent toy if your customer's petrified of E-stem, but they want that aesthetic. This might be a great choice for them, but this is not E-stem. And then when you turn the bottom button, it controls the vibration, and this is the insertable end, or you can use it externally too. But super fun, very novel. You know, if people turn the lights off, this is what they're going to see. And under normal conditions, again, using it on your body, this glass is fine. But if you chucked it across the hall onto concrete, it will break. Okay, so just under normal conditions. I feel like people, if they want to break something, they can always make sure that it can happen. This is also it's a USB recharging, but it is not. I believe it is not IPX7, so it's not. It's IPX6. But we also have a merch kit for it, so I just want to quickly show you that, and then we will be done. I'm trying to make sure I finish on time. I'm 1 minute past. Sorry. Okay, so we have a merchandising kit. Definitely get the kit, because the merch kit, because with this you definitely need a tester to show off how fun it is. The merch kit is 4 deep. You get an extra 5% savings, tester display, and that's the price for 4 pieces to sell. That's before your ECN discount, the 117.80. And then I will send Pete this. You can always look up our Blush merchandising kits, but we do have a flip book where we have all the merch kits right here in a like easy digital flip book. And that is it. So Pete,
I'm here.
we are done. I just wanted to make sure it's 2 minutes over.
You are good. I took up 5 of your minutes, so
That's
I wanted to make
okay.
sure you got them back. All right, everybody. Any other questions? Oh, Don Morgan, ECN rep extraordinaire, says, great training as usual, Denise. Thank you for being amazing, and see you in Charlotte.
Thank you so much, Don.
So,
Nobody else
anybody
has any
that
questions?
you did too good of a job.
Okay.
For anybody
Well,
that is in the Charlotte area, you can see Denise, Don, myself, and a number of other vendors at the in Charlotte. We're doing a regional. You can ask your rep for the sign up, or you can email marketing@ecn.com, and we would love to see you in person. I think we have a total of 11 vendors. It's an all-day event where we do trainings. It'd be great for anybody in the area to drive over and see us. So please feel free to request that or sign up. Joanne Rode saying looking forward to it. Star Poor, thank you so much, Denise.
Thank you.
Anything else? Oh, Amy Cook says thank you,
Yay.
Denise. See you guys in Charlotte, driving in from Tennessee. Love that, Amy. I'm happy to see you there. We have a fun day planned and lots of giveaways and some deals that'll be going on as well for the show.
Super fun.
All right. Well, if there's no more questions, comments, feedback, anything like that, then we can call this a wrap. As always, I would like to say thank you to all the retailers, all of our retail partners. Again, without you guys, the ECN, Blush, none of the manufacturers and distributors would be what we are. So thank you for being the front lines and everything that you do to keep this industry moving. We do appreciate all of you, and ECN definitely appreciates all the continued support by all of you joining our trainings, being a part of our events, working with us. If you ever need any kind of marketing support or any kind of support in general for your stores, please feel free to reach out to marketing@ecn.com. I have a whole team available to help out, whether it's planning events, coming up with ideas for it, supporting events, if you want to set up trainings for your staff, spiffs, if you want to set them up. There's just an endless list of things that we can help your store with. As I like to say, if we can't get exactly what you're looking for, we will get as close to it as possible. So please feel free to utilize that service. We do take the word partner seriously and we consider you our retail partners. So please feel free to reach out to us. We would love to work with you and support you. Denise, as always, I love spending time with you. It's a pleasure to see you. I'm excited to see you in person, friend.
Yes.
Thank you for taking time out of your day to do this and take the time to train on your stuff. Anything you want to end with here?
No, just thank you again so much for hopping on and putting up with me for an hour. I appreciate you all, and I hope to see you all very soon in person.
Awesome. Randy says, thanks, Denise. Great job. And Stephanie Gordon says, see you in Charlotte. Stephanie, we will see you
Yay!
there. And Alexandria Young says, thank you so much. This was great. We appreciate you as well, Alexandria. And Beth Menzel says, thanks for all the great information. Christine Strong says, thank you so much. Love it.
Awesome.
All right, everybody.
Everybody's so nice.
Have a great rest of your day. Anonymous says, thank you, Denise. Have a great rest of your day, rest of your week, and we will all see you soon. Bye, all.
Bye. Thank you.